there.
Well, good afternoon, baseball fans. If you tuned in to watch the Whittlesey Reds take on the River Falls Groupers, you have landed on the right spot on the interweb. Groupers taking their ins and outs. Whittlesey will be next. First pitch, probably 8 to 10 minutes. then Tom Mueller.
How are you? Soaking up a little baseball? Oh, that's, you know you guys. Fun. The band. We were mostly full, yeah. Yeah, we were actually.
All right, here we go. On the bump today for the River Falls Groupers is, let me see, I don't have that. I had it all. Jeremy Haig on the mound. I don't want to call him Haggy. Let's call him Hag. He like this his real name. Jeremy Haig on the mound, and here we go. Finally got my bingo card ready to go, and let's go. First pitch, Haig is ready, facing Luke Krasniewski. That's high and tight, ball one. Just underway. 2 minutes late. Luke Krasniewski, the shortstop for the Whittlesey Reds. The pitch. That just misses as well, now 2-0. Welcome aboard. Hey, I have my bingo card predominantly filled out. I'm 43 minutes ahead of yesterday. Haig delivers. That's high, now 3-0. Krasniewski works the count ahead. Josh Shear on deck. Haig pours that in there. Now 3-1. That was right down Hanson Drive. Haig delivers to 3-1. That also nips the corner. Now the count works full. Haig working his way back into the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, just underway. There's nobody out. Whittlesey Reds, the visiting squad today. Just misses, and a leadoff walk for Luke Krasniewski.
Now batting for the Reds, third baseman, number 17, Josh Shear.
Josh Shear will make his way to the dish. There he is. And let's go. There's your base runner. The pitch. Got the sun. Yeah, I was hoping for some clouds today because the sun's starting to shine right into that camera. It kind of washes it out a little bit, but kind of see what's going on. We'll flip it around here a little bit. The pitch. Flown up. Shortstop battling the sun. And makes the play. Nice job out there by shortstop Ryan Johnson battling the sun. Gets the glove up, covering his eyes, and makes the play. Ryan Hubach now in after the soft fly to short for the first out of the inning. Hubach. I got Hubach. Ryan Hubach looks at a strike off the big red arm of Jeremy Haig. Whew, that's pretty close right there. You got a good look at that at home. Haig thought he had it as well. Called a strike. Now 1-2. And Jeremy works ahead of Ryan Hubach, the 3-hole hitter and right fielder for the Whittlesey Reds. Whittlesey with a leadoff walk, and there stands Krasniewski. Little broken bat foul and out of play. Down the right field line. There it is, rolling around the bullpen area. Nice hustle over there by right fielder Ryan Crow to go get that. Throw her in. We'll stick at 1-2. There's Luke. with his leadoff walk standing there at first base. There's one down. We're in the top of the first. Just underway. Glad you could join us here this afternoon on a glorious summer, mid-August day here in River Falls, Wisconsin. 79 degrees. 60% is the relative humidity. Let's check them at first. Back in easily. 60% humidity. So 79 degrees, 60% humidity. Winds out of the south-southeast at 3 to 5. Blowing out towards left. Fouled and out of play again. Kids going on that. Nice work. Stick at 1-2. Good battle here. Jeremy Haig against Ryan Hubach. The pitch. Tries to get him to chase on an old Uncle Charlie. Nothing doing there. Now it goes 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch. Hammered into center field. Center fielder coming over. Right fielder. And a little tuck and roll out there by Travis Sommer. Looking to make the ESPN highlight reel there, and a pretty soft fly. Makes the catch, a little tuck and roll, wave to the fans, flip it in, 2 outs. I'm going to go to Ryan Krasniewski now with 2 in the bucket. After that fly out to center. 2 down. Ryan Krasniewski, the center fielder, is in, and he's ready to go. Swings through that fastball. Jug's Gun had that one at 81. Nice little giddy up on that off the arm of Jeremy Haig. Hey, let us know where you're tuned in from today. Get on the chat box there. We'll have a nice conversation. Say hello. See who's listening from the farthest away. That's hammered right back up to middle, and that is a solid 2-out single. Runner's going to advance to third. Throw coming in, and Krasniewski will cruise into third, and Ryan Krasniewski has himself a 2-out single, and is now runners at the corners for the Reds with 2 down. Great 2-out RBI opportunity for Andy Gooden. Gooden, I have. Gooden. I think that's Andy Gooden. Was trying to read the card. It was a little tough. Softly hit back to Haig. Step and throw. High throw. Reed Shumperlin pulls that one out of the clouds, and that will do it for the Reds here in the top of inning 1. They do threaten, but they get no runs on no hits. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left after 1/2 inning of play. It is the Whittlesey Reds 0. Your River Falls Groupers coming to bat. I think that looks better to have the home team on the bottom. And they flip a coin, so I never know until the game gets rolling. So we'll square that away for everybody. Bottom of the first, we go. 0-0. Due up for the Groupers. Travis Sommer, Reed Shumperlin, and Matt Dusick. Followed by Mike Maves, Brian Marks, Dave Meyer, Ryan Crow. Nick will be the DH. Greg Peters will be the EH. Ryan Johnson will play short and bat 10th. And then Jeremy Haig is on the mound. So Sommer, Shumperlin, Dusick, Maves, Marks, Meyer, Crow. We got Nick DHing, Peters, and Johnson. And there we go.
I'll be batting for the Groupers, center fielder, number 1, Travis Somner.
Travis Sumner, center fielder, made a nice catch out there in center field. Tom Mueller on the mound for the Whittlesey Reds. I take phonetics, too. If you're listening from Whittlesey, popped up, right up the chute, on the infield. Shortstop is the quarterback out there, and he says, me, 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 and one pitch, one out.
Now then, number 12, first baseman, Reed Shumperlin.
Reed Shumperlin now is in with one out. The lefty. Reed looks at a strike on the outside corner. Reed playing first base today. Once again, hit the like button, chat it up with us, let us know where you're listening from. I take phonetics, because I tell you right now, I was looking at the scorecard for Whittlesey. It was tough to read. And there's not an easy name in the bunch. There is no Smiths and Johnsons. Two balls and a strike now on the first baseman, Reed Shumperlin. The pitch. That misses as well. 3-1. On deck for the groupers, Matt Dusick, the third baseman for River Falls. And Shumperlin has himself a one-out free pass.
Now batting for your groupers, number 10, the third baseman, Matt Dusick.
Matt Dusick makes his way to the dish now with a runner at first. Matt had stayed, he's a little stiff today. He scored from first on a double, then he hit himself a double. And he said, yeah, woke up a little stiff this morning. Nothing Deuce-like there, lets it go, ball one. There's Shumperlin on first base, possible steal threat. The pitch. That's called a strike. Now 1-1 on Dusick. River Falls Groupers third baseman. Deuce pops one through on the right side, and that is through. For a one-out single, it's station to station for the Groupers.
Now batting for the groupers, number 21, the catcher, Mike Maves.
So Mike Maves, the big bopper yesterday, had a couple nice hits. Batting in the 4-hole, good RBI opportunity here for Maves now with one out and a runner in scoring position, first and second for the Groupers. A little breeze picking up, just moving that camera around a little bit in center field. Tom Mueller stares in, the pitch to Maves. Ooh, Maves let that one go, and not to his liking. Called a strike, 0-1. Fourth spot in the order. Groupers looking to plate one first here. The 0-1 to Maves. That drops in there, now 0-2, and Maves turned around, looked at the umpire, and gives him the old, that'd be the squint eye right there. That would be the old, I think you're wrong look. 0-2 now to Maves. The pitch. That's hit to right center. Coming over and makes the catch as the right fielder. It wasn't deep enough for the runner to tag. So Shumperlin will stay right there. Maves has been retired on a soft fly into right, and there's one out. So that goes F9 if you're scoring along at home for the second out of the inning. Now it's going to be up to Brian Marks. See if he can get that runner in from second base now with two outs. Brian Marks playing second base today for the Groupers. That's down, ball one. Misses outside. Dusick on first, Shumperlin on second, both out to their leads. Tom Mueller on the mound trying to shut him down. Flowing to left fielder all over that one, couple steps back and makes the catch in fairly deep left field. Brian Marks gives that a little bit of a ride, but maybe a little bit towards the end of the bat, and retired on a fly out to left. Groupers threaten, but they don't get anything. They get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. After 1 inning in the books from First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin, it's the Whittlesey Reds nothing, the River Falls Groupers nothing. Due up for the Whittlesey Reds here in the top of inning 2. It'll be Nichols, Harabi, and Kathmeyer. 6, 7, 8. Jeremy Haig about ready. Taking his last warm-up tosses, and I think he's ready. I think Mike Mave said, throw her down. And throw her down he does. And we are ready to go here in the top of frame 2. No score. Kevin Westhouse here bringing you all the action. Glad you could join us this afternoon. You can go ahead and chat it up. Let me know where you're listening from. Say hello, whatever. There we go, top of the second. Each team with a hit, and that's been it. Haig delivers to Derek Nichols. Flowing up right side, and that is going to reach the seats. Haig works ahead of catcher Derek Nichols, 0-1. The pitch. Chopper, left side, gathered, on to first. Got a nice play over there by shortstop Ryan Johnson, just fielding his position well. Smooth as butter. And there's 1 out. Nichols on the ground out to short. Now we go to Judd Harabi now. Harabi's in. Looks at a letter high fastball strike, and Haig works ahead 0-1. To Judd Harabi, first baseman for the Whittlesey Reds. Flowing up right side. I think that is also going to reach the seats, and that's about 7 rows back down there on the right side. Reed Shumperlin gives a chase. Kathmeyer. Kathmeyer on deck. Haig works ahead. Just misses there. No sale. Nice breaker. Harabi doesn't offer, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch fouled away at the plate, and we'll do it again. Jeremy Haig seems to have found the strike zone here, working the corners well. Mixing it up a little bit. Has what he likes from Mike Maves, rocks and delivers. Strike 3 looking. And Judd Harabi goes down looking for the second out of the inning. Now we're going to go to Paul Kathmeyer. Kathmeyer's in now with 2 in the bucket. Here in the top of inning 2. That's fouled and out of play. And once again, Haig works ahead of the hitters. 2 quickly out here in the top of frame 2. A nice afternoon here at First National Bank at River Falls Field. That's a 57-footer. And it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice hustle by Fry there, getting that loose ball behind the catcher. That's hit down the right field line, and that is going to hit about 8 rows back as well. Yeah, look at the hustle on the Fry kid. You know, that's stuff that doesn't show up on the scorebook, but boy, just a team player. We had some fun up here in the booth last night, spinning the hot stacks of wax. The 1-2 pitch. That's low, now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. Sun's starting to shine right into that camera, kind of fading it out a little bit, but we'll just deal with it. Popped up on the infield. Who's calling that? Maves sheds the mask and makes the nice play. Well, that's a tough play right there for the catcher. He's battling the sun. He's battling his mask. And every other grouper just kind of watched him and go, they all said, hey, good luck with that. And Maves reels it in for out number 3. Yeah, I'd give him some high fives coming into the dugout there. That's a nice play. That'd have been a fair ball, too. So nice job right there. Mike Maves battling a lot to get Kathmeyer on the fly out to the catcher for out number 3. That'll do it for the Whittlesey Reds here in the top of inning 2. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. 1.5 in the books. Still 0-0. Yeah, it's not an easy play. Someone at home, give him a little clap, clap, clap on that. Go find the emojis. Give Mike Maves a little love. It's a tough play. Sluggo up here doing the PA and spinning the hot stacks of wax. He had to go pretty deep for this one. Tom Mueller's ready, and so are we. Let's go here to the bottom of inning 2. Meyer, Crow, and then Nick.
Now batting for the groupers, left fielder number 15, Dave Meyer.
Left fielder Dave Meyer did a nice job last night. Got the W for the groupers. Gave up 1 run and scattered 3 hits. Called to strike 1. Yeah, real nice job by Meyer last night, helping the groupers get that 11-1 victory. The 0-1 pitch to Meyer. Hit right back up through the box. Gathered on to first. Got him by half a step. Nice play out there by second baseman Andy Gooden to retire the speedy Dave Meyer for out number 1. 4-3 if you're scoring along at home. 1 down. Now we're going to Ryan Crow.
Number 6. Ryan Crow.
I'm not even going to go for the last part of his name. I'm just going, they said call him Crow. So I'm just going to go Ryan Crow. I was just butchering it up last night on the rest of his last name. Thanks, Ruddy. Hey, glad you're aboard. Crow looks at a strike, dropped in there off the right arm of Tom Mueller. Yeah, Ruddy, that's a tough play, isn't it, Ruddy? That's hammered into right. That's pretty well hit. Right fielder ranges over and makes the catch. Pretty well struck ball out into fairly deep right field. But right fielder Ryan Hubach is all over that, and Crow is retired on an F9, 2 down.
Now batting number 23, DH Nick Nowak.
Nick Nowak now up. Nowak looks at a strike, 0-1, 2 down. Get caught up there. Chopper right side. Going to be a race to the bag and not much of a race as Judd Harabi takes that unassisted, fields that ground ball, and steps on his sack for out number 3. Quickly, the groupers go quietly here in the bottom of inning 2. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 in the books from First National Bank at River Falls Field. Still all knotted at zeros. So Ruddy, so on a play pop-up like that, I want to go back to that pop-up that catcher Mike Maves made a nice play on. So you're pitching, Ruddy, and that goes up to shoot like that. Do you like to call the catcher off on that, or do you let your catcher go ahead and get that? 10 feet in front of the plate. I'm interested in your opinion on that, Rudd. That's a tough play for a catcher. You know, I know pitchers are instructed never to field a pop-up, but it kind of in no man's land, 10 feet in front of the plate. Would you rather go get that, Rudds, or would you let your catcher get that? Yeah, I might have tipped over Rudds. Punching a lot of buttons up here. 10, 1, and 2. Let me see how many they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9, 1, and 2, I think. Yep, 9, 1, and 2. Larchschlager, Mike Larchschlager, and then Luke Krasniewski. Good grief, they've got some names. Mike Larchschlager, designated hitter. I knew it, Rudds. I knew it. I gotta fix my scoreboard here. We got 0 outs, and we're in the top of the 3rd. To catch up. Hold on. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Misses. Now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The designated hitter, Mike Larchschlager. Popped up right side. Giving chase is the right fielder. And nice job out there by right fielder Ryan Crow. Tough play. Range quite a ways over. I think that might have hit about 2 feet foul, but Crow makes a nice play.
Shortstop, number 1, Luke Krasniewski.
Krasniewski is in now after that fly out to right for the first out of the inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and looks at a ball. Krasniewski walked his first time up and was stranded on 3rd. That's hammered into center field. Center fielder going back, still going back, reaches up. He's not going to get that. That's going to 3-hop the wall. That ball was scorched, and Luke Krasniewski cruises into second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting for the Reds, number 17, the third baseman, Josh Shearer.
Josh Shear now popped out to short his first time up. Runner in scoring position now for the Whittlesey Reds with just 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Hit to the right side. Gathered onto first. Got him. But the runner will advance to 3rd on that. So there's your runner at 3rd base now for Whittlesey with 2 in the bucket. That's where Luke Krasniewski was stranded last time he was on base.
Number 12, right fielder, Ryan Hubach.
Now we're going to Ryan Hubach now with 2 down and a runner at 3rd. One ball, no strikes to 3-hole hitter Ryan Hubach. Ryan flew out to center his first time up today. That is hammered into left, and that's gonna put Whittlesey on the board. That's going all the way to the wall. And Hubach with a 2-out RBI double to plate Luke Krasniewski for the first run of the game and puts the Whittlesey Reds on the board.
Center fielder, Ryan Krasniewski.
Yeah, that ball was smoked. Nice slider there off the arm of Jeremy Haig. Swings through that, and it's 0-1. We're in the 4 spot in the order. Ryan Krasniewski singled. He's 1 for 1 today, singled back in the first. There's your runner at second base, Ryan Hubach, who just slammed a double. That's right back up through the box. And let's see, they're going to try to score another one here. And another single for Ryan Krasniewski, and that is a 2-out RBI single at that.
Now batting number 16, second baseman, Andy Gooden.
Andy Gooden now is up. Andy grounded out to the pitcher his first time up today. Yep, nice 2-out RBI single. Those are my favorite kind, the 2-out variety. 2-out ribby. 2-0 Whittlesey. Just misses. Some chop steps over there at first. Heard a couple going, but not going anywhere is Ryan Krasniewski. 2 balls and a strike now on Gooden. There's a strike. Peas at the knees there on the inside corner. Now it's 2-2. Twos are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 in for the Reds here in the third. That's hit to the left side. Gathered. Nice job by Deuce. He'll go for the easy one. And Brian Marks has a little trouble with it, but then picks it up. Steps on the bag, and that will do it for Whittlesey in the third. So I'm just going to score this first. That goes 5-4 if you're scoring along at home for the third out of the inning. But Whittlesey does get on the board. First, they get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. After 2.5 innings of play, it is now the Whittlesey Reds 2, the Groupers nothing. Georgia pine, pecan pie, homemade wine, peaches grow. Hey, looking ahead to the grouper bottom of the third, it's going to be 9-10-1. EH, extra hitter, Greg Peters, Ryan Johnson, the shortstop, then back to the top of the order to Travis Sommer. We will go. It's like Tom Mueller's ready. He said, throw her down. And throw it down they do. Two nothing Whittlesey.
Now batting for the Groupers, DH, number 9, the voice of River Falls baseball, Greg Peters.
Gregory Eugene Peters makes his way to the dish. Let's go. Greg with a hit last night. Shot one through over there on the right side between first and second base. Get a crack at it here. Lead off the third for the Groupers, down by 2. Hard hit right side. I'm slow to that. Just trust me. The first baseman gathers that roller and steps on the bag. There's 1 out, and Peters grounds out to first.
Shortstop, number 20, Ryan Johnson.
Now we're going to Ryan Johnson now with 1 out. 10 spot in the order. Groupers elect to go with the EH in this contest. I know Ruds wasn't a fan of the EH yesterday. He says, EH, what's that? The old extra hitter. Why not? You got a bench full of guys that want to play ball. Get him in the lineup. That's cued to the right side. Nobody's there, and that is going to be an infield hustle single for Ryan Johnson. Nobody covered.
Now batting, number 1, Travis Somner.
Now we're going back to Travis Sumner. Flew out to short his first time up. Got a good chance here with a runner at first and just one out. Back to the top of the order. Groupers looking to get one or two of those back to give up on the top of this inning. That's fouled straight back to the screen, and Tom Mueller works ahead 0-1. No balls and a strike. Travis Sumner playing center field today for the Grouper squad. There's your runner at first. Not going. It's a ball. Not sure. Ryan Johnson showed a little bit of speed getting down the first baseline. Potential steal threat here, I suppose. See if the skipper, Freddie Bauer, gets him in motion. Yes, he is going. A little softly hit to the right side. Gathered by the second baseman and got him. So Steele was on. Second baseman held his water over there and then charges that slowly hit ball, but it's good as a bunt, I guess. So Sumner grounds out to second for the second out of the inning. Now we're going to Reed Shumperland with 2 down. But, Reed, a runner out there in scoring position. There he is in your foreground, and Ryan Johnson. See if Shumperland can get one through here. Looks at a ball down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Let's go, Shumpy. What do you say? Pop one through here. Get the speedy Ryan Johnson home and get the Groupers on the board. First he's got to see a pitch. A pitch he likes, I guess. 2-0. We're at the 2 spot in the order for the River Falls Groupers. Tom Mueller delivers. Shumperland, little softly hit to the third baseman, battling the sun, but makes the play. And Shumperland, little soft fly to the third baseman for out number 3. That'll do it for the Groupers here in the third inning. They get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. There are now 3 in the books. It's still 2-0 Whittlesey. Top of the 4th will go. 6, 7, and 8 due up for Whittlesey. Derek Nichols, Judd Harabi, and Paul Kathmeyer are due up. Jeremy Haig still on the mound for the Groupers. Boy, that sun is starting to dive right into the lens of that camera. It's good for hitters. You can really see the ball well. Bad for a camera looking into the sun. That's funny, Ruddy. So Ruddy says a home plate umpire might have been a Grouper at one point. Albeit for a cup of coffee, a couple short time frame, but Hagee works ahead now 0-2 on Derek Nichols, the catcher. Derek grounded out to short his first time up. Hey, how you doing, Shafe? Grab a headset right there. Yeah, right there. There you go. I think you're good.
Perfect.
Joel, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are
Joel
you?
Schaefer is in the booth. That's hammered into right center field and hit well. Center fielder on his horse. He won't get that. That is going to two-hop the wall. And Derek Nichols cruises into second base.
Pulls up for a double.
With a stand-up leadoff double for Derek Nichols. Boy, that sounded good, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Gotta love the sound of a wooden bat with a baseball.
When a guy squares one up like that,
Yeah.
that was a well-hit ball. Now we're going to Judd Harabi. He's got an H before the R, and I was told it's Harabi, so
Okay.
I'm going with it.
Not going silent on that?
I was going to until I went down and asked, and they go, "Oh no,
good that you asked.
that's Harabi."
Just bought a Price Pfister faucet. And
They're not cheap, are they?
they're not.
Let me
no.
guess, because I bought one about 8 months ago. You paid $274.95 for that. Softly hit right side.
$274.95. You are off by. You think I have more money than? No, I actually bought a 177.99.
Well, if
actually,
you-
it was Menards,
Okay,
and the
if- yep,
11% off. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're not cheap.
No, they're
They
not
are
cheap. I was 100 off on that, but
But you know
They're
the silent
expensive.
P, the silent P.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Harabi.
Harabi, did you? Let me see. I'm gonna get. So first of all, I got to get the runner goes
Sure.
to third. We got a 4-3 ground out, 1 out. Let me get my camera back here. So did your faucet give up the ghost? Or are you doing an addition? What are you doing, Joe?
We bought the house, and the faucet. We had a leak on one of the O-rings, and
Ground ball right side. Playing
home
in. They're
with
going to
it.
play at the plate.
Got him.
And he's out.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a nice play.
Real nice play by Brian Marks out there at second base. Groupers were in on the edge of the grass. Marks gets that on 2 hops, fields that chest high, and then throws a strike on into Mike Maves, who applied the tag and gets the out at home.
That's nice.
Real nice.
Real nice play.
So that
Yeah.
goes
So
4-2, 2 outs.
O-ring broke. Couldn't locate any distinguishing features on the faucet, so we ended up saying, let's buy a new one. Huh?
Yeah, yep. And then you're thinking, I'm going to spend like $80 on that. And you
Yeah.
go down and look, and you're like, what in the world? And
Again,
then,
you must think that I'm wealthy. I was thinking $13.50. That's what I figured they
I know.
cost, but
I just remember, because I remember having sticker shock too, and then and then I was like, well, and then you get your wife involved, and you get what she wants, and then
Yeah.
you start looking at price tag, and you're like, well, I'm only going to do this once every 20 years, so just spend the money and just be done with it.
yeah, you just described my entire day. Actually, yeah. Yeah, when she got
I've
into
seen that
the
movie.
battery-powered no touch, I was like, well, how about we have a touch?
Right?
How about we have a touch?
Did you get a little light in that too, or not? Little
No.
fluorescent lighting in
We
there?
really went again. Bargain basement, Price Pfister.
Runner goes, little softly hit, little
nice hit and run.
little hit and run there, and really nicely done. Throw to third.
Wow.
Yeah, nice hit and run there. That was Mike Larchschlager.
Easy for you to say.
Laertshlar. Larchschler. They don't have one easy name, by the way. They don't have no Smiths or Johnsons. This is Krasniewski now. It is. They have got some names. I'm telling you.
Gotta love Central Wisconsin.
Whew. This is Luke Krasniewski. He's walked and doubled. That's popped up to shoot. Reach Shumperland gives that a little bit of a chase. I like the effort over there by the Shumperland kid. And it gets about 7 rows deep. And Haig works ahead 0-1. Yeah, I've seen the movie on the I'm Buying the Faucet. Did you get it in? That's the question.
Yeah.
I ended up hiring a plumber. I'm like, because now I'm in this thing for a couple hundred, and I'm
Yeah.
going to break something. So
It's yeah. I actually we invited some friends over for dinner, and before I knew it, he was already installing it. Mm-hmm. So
see, there
I
you
just
go.
realized I have really good friends.
Scholl's bunt pulls back. Nothing doing. Runner was thinking about going there. Whittlesey Reds looking to tack on here, up 2-0. Runners at first and third. There is 2 outs. I got to get ahead of my outs. I'm having 2 outs. At the plate, we're back at the Luke Krasniewski.
Swing and a
Top
miss.
of the order, Joel. So, Joel, you'll stiff. Last weekend you win a state championship, and then this weekend you get invited to play again with the Strum Owls, and you say, yeah, I'll do that. Why not?
Well, I got to say.
That's hammered into center field. Center fielder coming in and makes the play.
Should've
Nice
been the
job
inning.
out there by Travis Sommer.
So I've been asked a couple times why I didn't play with the groupers, and there's really
Yeah.
only one reason, and that was Strum's been asking me since I was about 26. So that's been 18 years of asking.
Yeah, so they were ahead. They were ahead of the
They were
computers.
ahead of the groupers. They're they're also guys that I've played with for a number of years. No offense to the groupers at all. Great team, actually.
Boy, was that a diss, Joel.
Ooh.
Jeez, was that a diss.
Sorry. But I'll tell you what, they really took it to us last night.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have had a pretty good team on paper.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
here's the problem, though. They throw Dave Meyer.
Yes, that is a problem. That is a problem. But I'll tell you what, I really enjoy facing him. When you get to face talent that, talent that good, it makes for a fun at bat.
It does. So you had a nice single over here in left field. I mean, it's a 1B, and today it looks like a frozen rope in the book.
That's what I told Alta. I said, Alta, just look in the scorebook. Don't
Right. You're right.
don't open your eyes when
Yeah.
I'm hitting. Yeah.
These boxes on my score sheet are pretty small. I couldn't fit grip tape single in there.
That's why they make them so small. That's I love it. I love it. Frozen rope.
Frozen rope. It's just 1B. It's all it fits.
Yep.
So it's all that fits is 1B.
Yeah. Yeah, the grouper left fielder, he was lucky. I know he's got, I think he's got 3 kids now. He's lucky he got out of the way of that thing. Yeah.
So how do you feel today after another day of playing? You feel okay today?
Yeah, had a couple injuries at the end of the season, quad, things like that, that caught up with me towards the end of July, beginning of August. Those have not gone away, but just being on a baseball field is a pretty amazing feeling. So I'm blessed that I've got a family that allows me to do this for as long as I have.
That's a lot of it right there, right? A supportive better half.
Yeah, my parents got to come watch and the final game up in Spooner, which was really neat.
I checked a little bit out online.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm partial to our broadcast.
Hey, I'm not going to say a word.
They were there.
Yeah, they were there. Yep.
Probably, I'm going to say this one word. Probably not the camera angle I would pick. But that's all I'm saying. That's
But you know
all
what?
I'm saying.
They don't have 45 cameras like
I know, but they got 5 guys.
5 guys. That's true.
I got
That's
one
true.
guy.
That's true. You. Yeah.
No, but it was good. I listened to it, actually. So
Yeah.
I didn't really, it was good to hear you guys win it. That's congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. That's exciting, though. State championship.
It is. I've got 3 of them, and each 9 years apart.
Wow.
So,
is this going to be it, Joel, or you think?
Yeah.
This is it?
Yeah, night before the final games day.
Wow.
My,
That's breaking news here, folks. Breaking
I don't
news.
think it's breaking news. Oddly enough, right before the final day, my kids said, "Can you play one more year, Dad?" And I said, "Well, if we win it all, of course I'll just play one more year." And then I proceeded to see 14 texts from my wife saying, "I will never believe you again if you."
Right.
So,
yeah. It's a trust factor thing.
And more than anything, it just gets harder. You couldn't ask for a better generation to hand it over to. These kids are fantastic, and I'll still be around. Just not on the field.
Count works full now to Matt Dusick. Matt's 1 for 1 today. Nice single his first time up. Yeah, that's a good way to go out, though, right? Go out on top. Dusick, high chopper, right side.
I definitely never planned on it.
Got him by 2 steps. Nice play over there by the second baseman, Andy Gooden, to retire Dusick 4-3 if you're scoring along at home. There's one out. Now we're going to Mike Maves. So go ahead again. So Mike Maves is going to step in.
Yeah.
Mike flew out to right his first time up.
Nice.
Comes up now with 1 out. So, yeah, just a good way to go out, and you got to be feeling good about that.
It is. And, like I told Joe Padalo, I told Item, it feels weird going out on a win. I definitely didn't come into playing baseball on a win. Mm-hmm. Probably came in on a bunch of strikeouts and a bunch of losses. So I figured I'd go out on a loss. But I'm okay with it. I made the decision, before the season started.
That's hammered down the third baseline and just fouled by about 3 feet. Look at that, we got a B on our camera.
Oh, nice.
There.
Yeah, I made the decision before the season, and I'll stick to it. It's it's 26 amateur baseball seasons.
That's a lot.
Yeah, can't ask for anything more
You know,
than that.
you got one life to live, and you left no meat on the bone there.
No,
really.
definitely. I mean,
know?
you look at me. There's meat. It's just a lot of fat and gristle now. It's
But you can't look back. I wish I would have kept playing, or
No.
you know.
Nope, can't do that, and you can't say that I sacrificed a lot, over the years
Right.
to continue to play,
Right.
which all these guys did.
Softly hit left side, shortstop charges, gathers it on to first. Got him by 3 steps. Nice play there by shortstop Luke Krasniewski. Charged the ball and gets Maves on a soft ground out for 2 down.
Yeah. But yeah, it's still fun to be at a ballpark. That
Isn't
part
it?
I can't imagine walking away from. Alta did tell me she's got a ton of projects, and I was like, well, maybe I can play baseball again. It's my way of getting out of projects. But
Maybe.
overall, it's a good time to walk away. Great bunch of guys. So
Maybe take a year off and then maybe step back in for some limited time grouper baseball maybe someday, or just going to just
I'm
call
not
it
going
good.
to rule anything out. I'm
right,
not going to.
right.
The winter is long and cold, so
Grounder
we'll,
to the second baseman, and that will do it for the groupers. 3 ground outs there in the bottom of inning 4. 2 to the second baseman, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. We've played 4 from First National Bank of River Falls Field. It is still the Whittlesey Reds 2, the River Falls Groupers nothing. Yeah, you don't want to rule it out because then you're held to that. But
Yeah.
I get it. I remember playing hockey. I played hockey till I was about 44, 45. My last game, I had a hat trick. And I remember it was a tournament game, had a hat trick my last game. I remember taking my gear off, never played again. That was it.
That's going out on a win.
That's how it is. I thought, you know what? I was I wasn't even going to play that tournament. I got talked into it. I had just a really fun time. Just had a hat trick the last game, and I unlaced him, and I never played an organized game again. And that was a good feeling, though, right?
Yeah. Well, when you put too much hype into you're leaving, right?
Yeah.
Then you feel obligated to have something end a certain way. With you, didn't even know you were going to play, laced him up, hat trick, walk away. And it wasn't because you said you were leaving.
It just worked out that way.
It just worked out that way, and I kind of feel that way with what we've done with the Fish here. Those guys are incredibly talented, really fun to play baseball with. That part I'm going to miss. But there's also some kids who I know are going to take my spot and do way more with it than I was able to do.
So here's my problem now. So I got done playing and coaching and all that, and then I found this hobby. My poor wife. Because I
thought she was free.
Because I can do this till I'm 90.
There you go. Can't you, in order to do this, you got to bench press 300 pounds or something?
Nothing.
No,
someone's just got to wheel me up here.
get up there and do it.
And it's fun too.
It is.
It's just fun, isn't it?
I've had a blast with you the last couple of weeks. I think I took that night off and said, "Hey, I'll be up in the 4th," and I don't think I left until the 9th. So
no, it's fun. It's fun. It's it keeps you involved in the sport, and you get to talk silly and and honor respect these players and celebrate the game and the community. And there's a lot of goodness going on, so that's why
Absolutely.
it's fun. So.
Well, and you do such a nice job, Kevin. I really appreciate that.
Well, it was a school of hard knocks. I'll just say that because once softly hit left side. Gathered, third baseman on a cross, got him by 3 steps. Nice play over there by Matt Dusick over there at third base to retire the John Shear, the 2-hole hitter. 5-3 if you're scoring along at home, 1 out. I was just going to say, so what happens is after you do a couple thousand games, you kind of get into it a little bit. It's not
sure.
It becomes easier. I'll just say that. It becomes easier. Ryan Hubach now is 1 for 2. He doubled and scored back in the 3rd. And that one is right down the left field line. That's fair, and that is into the corner. And Hubach is going to cruise into second base. That is a major league stand-up double. Barely broke a sweat. Another second double of the game for Hubach.
But with 35 and over, I guarantee he's got a good lather going on with that run. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
As I'm well aware.
It's hot out there, too.
It is, and that field holds heat pretty well.
I bet.
Yep.
So I worked on my lawn this morning. I got it looking a lot like the field.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I mowed crisscross. I got the roller out. I don't like talking about my lawn a lot. Like, I like people complimenting me, but I like never saying anything.
Sure.
I looked at it today. I'm like, damn, that looks good.
I think that's a sign of getting a little bit older,
right?
You know? Other than the socks and sandals, I
right.
think it's oh my gosh, look at that lawn.
You know what? And actually, I was just one. If I'd have been to the neighbor kid, if I'd have gave a get off my lawn, then that would have been it. Then I would have arrived. When I get there, then I've arrived.
Then you've arrived.
Hey, get off my lawn.
Yeah. Hey, hon, can I get an iced tea? And by the way, look at the lawn.
I'm going to tell you an aging reference on that too. So when you have kids, that you want kids over and you're on the lawn, right? As sports and everybody's on the. Then all of a sudden you get to a point in your life, you're like, you go from get on my lawn to get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. What do you get to after that? Is that
I don't know.
Is that the final?
Come mow my lawn.
Come mow my lawn, please. There you go.
Yeah, I'm almost in the get off my lawn, but not quite there because I like people on the lawn.
Yeah,
but
and if you go long enough, it'll be what's a lawn?
What's a lawn?
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, that's the transition from
like
get on my lawn and play to get off my lawn. Fouled away.
Fouled off. Playing against both these teams, the groupers really took it to us, but Whittlesey can hit.
They got some guys top of the order. They got some guys who can rake.
They do. Yeah, Chase threw a really nice game, and he got hit at times. They hit the ball hard. They squared it up.
Whittlesey with 5 doubles this game, and there's another one right back into your living room. And that is probably going to plate it. Nope, they're going to hold him up at third base. Nice job by Sommer out in center field, charging hard to hold that runner.
Pretty athletic Sommer out there. Getting to that quick and bringing it back in.
Yeah, there's just one out, so I got to back up and get chatty. So we're top of the 5th too. So sorry, folks at home. People yelling at their scoreboard.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, top of the 5th. There's one out.
I'll tell you what. After doing this for just a couple games with you, more people come up and talk to me about this than they do about the games that I played in. So I'm pretty amazed.
I got a text message from somebody at 2:31 a.m. last night. And I didn't hear it. I didn't know. I looked this morning. They say, "Hey, we just got done watching tonight's game." They said, "What a ball it was!"
That's fantastic.
So they were doing a little post game at somebody's house, and
that happens.
Yeah,
that
happens. It can happen.
It can happen. Yeah.
So who's pitching now?
Who are we looking at here?
Number 28.
Oh, I know him. Yeah.
Pretty typical. We got a lot of names on the bingo card, and the one we need is not there.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. So after the Kranushi single, it's runners at the corners with one out. Jason Nell in for Hagee. So Jason. So Nell, the line on Hagee is not done yet. He's given up 2 runs on 7 hits, but he's also responsible for the 2 on base. So we're not going to close the book out on him yet. But nice job by Haig.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeremy Haig.
Well, you should get a win with 2 runs, right?
Right. He says, hey, it comes in for 4 innings and gives up a pair. Where's the run support, huh?
And Hagee, a good old Eau Claire boy. Yeah.
Andy Gooden now. Andy's 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit. Facing Jason Nell in relief of Haig. That ball gets away from the catcher. We're going to have a play at the plate, and now we're not. Probably with 1 out. Probably smart to stay at third, Joel.
Yeah. The wheels in 35 and over aren't quite what they are.
The mind was saying yes. The leg said no.
Yeah.
Something like that. We're at the 5 spot in the order.
Actually, that happens quite a bit.
Runner did go to second on that, so now we'll work from the windup. The pitch. That's flowing up right side. Is that going to make the seats?
Out of play.
Yes, it does, and out of play. 1 out, runners at second and third. Whittlesey looking to put a little separation between them and the groupers here. Jason Nell and the grouper squad trying to go on shutdown. Infield in again as they were earlier.
Ooh.
Threw in a frisbee right there, and it's 1 and 2.
Speed.
Pulled a string on that, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rocks, and here it comes.
Ooh,
Another
same
frisbee.
pitch, just a little more inside. He wanted that one.
Could have wore that one, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Jug's going to have that one at 49.
49. That's generous, 49.
Yeah, to 2-2. Just misses. Now the count works full. There is a base for him. Derek Nichols waits on deck. Nichols doubled his last time up, chomping at the bit. Jason Nell takes a deep breath, has what he likes from Maves, and delivers. Hit through on the right side, little Oppo tacos right there. And
Hold
that
him
will
up at third.
plate one
There we go.
and hold the other runner up. So nice job of hitting there by Gooden. Goes the other way and gets the single and a ribby. Pretty good piece of hitting. Unselfish,
Yeah,
takes the outside pitch and drives it the other way.
Yeah, don't look to do something too big. Just get that run across. There's 1 out.
Especially with the infield in tight like that, you can shoot one through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nell actually was a coach when I was in college.
Wow.
Yeah, small world.
This is a real small world.
Yeah, I look around here, and oddly, I think I know or at least 2/3 of the players for all these teams. It's funny to see them reshuffled.
Mm-hmm.
So those that are still playing and those that aren't, and how do they connect with where they're playing? Kind of the same way I got to Strum here.
Right. So you guys are up next?
No, we're done.
Oh, you're done.
Yep, we are done.
He balked, and the runner goes home. Here comes the runner on the balk. He'll score, and then the other runner goes to second. Boy, there was no doubt about that, no hesitation. Did you see what he did, Joe?
I didn't, but I heard 2 umpires yell it, so
Yes.
it must have been absolutely egregious.
Popped up.
So that should be in play. Oh,
Just going to make the
on
seats.
the net.
Maves gives it a chase and runs out of real estate. So last night in the groupers game, so that happened. I haven't seen a batting out of order in many, many years. And then we had
2 this year.
2 this year. We had another.
Yeah.
We had another boo last night.
Hudson, and last night. Yeah, pretty rare.
Yeah.
Yep.
And last night with the groupers, it was a solid boo. I mean, the Mike Maves was supposed to be hitting. He was nowhere to be seen. I don't know where he was.
Well,
But Brian Marks came up very confidently and
got the out.
got yes.
Well, I
Gathered?
think that might happen when the bathrooms are that far away.
I don't know.
That's, just my guess.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But it was they threw a pitch, right? Get the pitch
Yep.
in, and then they called timeout. Coach comes out and he brings his scorecard, and I knew it was happening before it happened because I'm looking at my card and I'm like, nah, they're batting out of order. 2 down.
2 down we got.
Judd Harabi now 0 for 2, struck out looking and grounded out to second, and he's behind in the count 0-1.
Not Harabi. Harabi.
I'm just rolling the tongue just because it sounds kind of cool. It's Hraby.
Harabi.
Phonetically, I have Haraby. Harabi.
Harabi. I think you stick with it.
Harabi.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wanted to go silent on the H,
Mm-hmm.
but they said no.
I don't know. We don't do that.
No. It's
We do
Harabi.
not do that in Whittlesey.
Whittlesey, I had to look it up. Population 105.
Shocking that they have 20 baseball players.
105. Softly hit left side. Dusick gathers. Throws
Right
it across.
across.
Nice play.
Yeah.
And that will do it for
Well, I'll tell you
the
what.
Whittlesey Reds.
Kevin, I appreciate it. I am being summoned.
I appreciate you coming up in the booth, Joel.
Absolutely.
It's always fun,
been
man.
It's been a blast. So
Hey, congratulations again on the
Thank
state
you so
championship.
much.
Great
Thank you so
career.
much. Thank you so
Go out on a high note. You know what? Go love your family. How
I
about
will,
that?
and fish are going to be fantastic from here on out.
Oh, yeah.
and we'll still be a part of it.
It's a
And
pretty good-
I look forward to coming up here and picking at your hobby a little bit.
Do it.
So
If
that'll
you're
be
around,
fun.
you're always welcome.
I appreciate it.
Joel Schaefer. Thanks, Joel.
Thank you.
All right, so the Whittlesey Reds, you tack on another run. They got 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple left. 4.5 in the books. 4-0 Whittlesey. Bottom of the 5th we go. Loved having Joel up here. I'll fall a little bit behind in my housekeeping once in a while because now I'm not only doing it all, I'm trying to carry on a conversation as well. Joel Schaefer, just a good human being. Mueller says, I'm ready. Throw her down. Got a brand new pearl. You throw her down, and we're ready to go. 6, 7, 8 due up for the groupers. Meyer, Crow, and Nowak. Dave Meyer grounded out to second his first time up. Makes his way to the dish, playing left field today for the groupers.
15, Dave Meyer.
Hey, take care, Joel. That misses. Call the strike. 1-1 now on left fielder Dave Meyer. Tom Mueller for Whittlesey has gone the distance today. Rocks, and here it comes. That misses. Ball 1. Three and 1 now. Leadoff batter. Groupers looking to get on the board here. Down 4. And a leadoff walk for Dodger Dave Meyer.
Now batting for the groupers, right fielder, number 6, Crow.
Ryan Crow. Crow, the lefty, steps in. Crow looks at a ball down. Tom Mueller is throwing a few pitches. Here we are in the 5th inning. He's probably at about 75, give or take. A lot of pitches on a hot day for an over 35 league. That's down as well. Dave Meyer holds up there. Good read on that, Dave. Watched the ball and was pop away from the catcher. Got a good read and said, nah, I'm not going anywhere. It sticks right there. Fish down by 4. Got to go station to station and get some base runners here. Hit foul down the right field line, and now it's 2-1. We're at the 7th spot in the order. Nick Nowak due up. Looks like Torrey Priggy's got a bat down there in the on-deck circle. The Prigster. The Prigmeister. Throw to first. Back in easily is Dave Meyer, and as I like to say, pack a lunch. The pitch to shows bunt and gets down a beauty. And nobody is going to get that. And that is a peach, hun. What a bunt by Ryan Crow. Just drops down an absolute beauty.
Number 42, Torrey Priggy.
Now we're going to go to Torrey Priggy. Torrey Priggy in now with runners at first and second and nobody out. Good opportunity here for big old number 42, Torrey Priggy. I can hear the skipper down there, Freddie Barr. No balls and a strike now. Tom Mueller stares in. Runners out to their lead. The pitch to the Prigster. Chopper left side to the shortstop. He's going to go to third and get the force. And Priggy will reach on a fielder's choice. And they're going to get the 6-5 put out on the force for the first out of the inning.
Number 29, Brian Nato.
Brian Nadeau, Nads. Nads is in. Nads looks at a called strike, 0-1. Couple runners out there for you. Nads, move 'em around. Bottom of the 6th, getting late. Excuse me, bottom of the 5th, getting late. Kind of, I can say a 7-inning game is getting kind of late. Get runners at first and second. We had nobody out. Now there's one out. Nadeau trying to get him around. Fouled away at the plate, and now it's 1-2. There's your runners, first and second for the groupers. Nadeau trying to move them around. Strike 3 looking on a high breaking ball strike, and now there are 2 down.
Now batting for the groupers, the shortstop, number 20, RJ.
I'm going to go to Ryan Johnson, the shortstop here. Up to Ryan with 2 in the bucket now and 2 on. Find a gap here, huh, RJ? Ball away. First and second, they were there with nobody out. Now they're there with 2 outs. Ryan Johnson looking to move him around. Pop straight up the chute. Here on the near side, catcher gives chase and runs out of real estate, and that's just a foul into the grandstand area. Nothing doing. One ball and 1 strike on Ryan Johnson. Fish got a couple on the pond. Johnson trying to move him around. The pitch. Hammered up the middle, and that is through. Trying to score the runner. Play at the plate. Nope, they're going to throw it back to second base. And RJ with a 2-out RBI single. Put your hands together. Clap, clap, clap right there for RJ. Ribby.
After the RBI single by RJ, top of the order, center fielder number 1, Travis Stadler.
Back to the top of the order we go now to Travis Sumner. See if someone put a quarter in the merry-go-round here and get up on it. Spin her around. 4-1. Fish getting back in this thing. Sumner with a line drive into left field. That's down. They're going to try to score the Prigster. Here he comes at the plate. We got a play, and he's safe at home. To the approval of the home crowd. High fives all the way around. The Prigster with a little bit of wheels. And Sumner plates Priggy. Little conference on the mound. Let me get caught up here. Groupers played another one. And what a big at bat here for Reed Shumperland with runners at second and third with 2 outs. And that's going to be all for Tom Mueller, I believe. New chucker for Whittlesey. I'm going to go on reconnaissance and see what this is. So the shortstop, Luke Krasniewski,
Now pitching for the Reds,
grabs the rock.
number 1, Luke Krasniewski.
I'm not sure who went to short, so can't see that. But Mueller's done. Krasniewski grabs the rock, trying to put a lid on this thing for Whittlesey, and the groupers seeing along that quarter they dropped into the merry-go-round last. See if that ride continues. Nice hit there by Sumner. Back-to-back singles. 3 hits in the inning for the Fish. They've played it a couple. Reed Shumperland is going to make his way to the plate now with 2 down and runners at second and third for River Falls. Big juncture in this baseball game. Groupers have already cut the deficit in half, looking to do more damage here. Shumperland is in against Luke Krasniewski. The righty rocks and delivers. That's high, ball 1. Good velocity on that. 1 ball and no strikes. Shumperland waves the bat above his head. The pitch. That's high as well, 2-0. Should Shumperland reach, Matt Dusick waits on deck for the Groupers. Big juncture. The 2-0. Pours that one in there now. 2-1. Took a little off of that, just trying to throw a strike. Shumperland looks like he was taking all the way. Now 2-1. Krasniewski digs a little deeper into the mitt, rocks and delivers. That's high as well. Now 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Jug's gonna have that one at 81. A little giddy up on that, but high and out of the zone. The 3-1 pitch. That's down, and a walk for Reed Shumperland, and the bases are loaded. The live well's full, folks.
For your groupers, third baseman, Deuce.
Matt Dusick, just plain call him Deuce on the PA. Deuce has got a live well full of groupers. See if he can do some damage here. Down by a pair in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Called strike on the outside corner, and Luke Krasniewski works ahead 0-1. The pitch. That just misses. Now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Bases are loaded. Good battle here. The 1-1. That just misses. 2-1. No place to put him. Mike Maves waits on deck. Should Dusick find a way on. The 2-1. High and away. 3-1. Krasniewski struggling a little bit here. I'd be pretty fussy if I was Deuce here. Something between the belly button and the belt. Something you can drive. The no batting glove. Matt Dusick. The pitch. That's down. And that will play to run. Put it on the board. Yes. 4-3. Mike Maves. 4-3. And the groupers have battled back into this thing, and now anybody's ball game. Little conference on the mound, little pep talk there for Krasniewski, and I guess he said, I'm good to go. Let's go. Facing the 4-hole hitter. I heard the skipper, Freddie Barr, he just says, plain, get a hold of one, huh? That's pretty good pep talk, huh? Pretty good advice. Square one up. As my dad used to always tell me, hit a strike. Hit a strike. That's pretty good advice. Whew, nice healthy hack right there by Maves. Fouls it away. And Krasniewski works ahead 0-1. Who's having fun at home? Raise your hand. Mike Maves looking for his first hit today. Solid hitter batting in the 4-hole for the groupers. Strike at the knees there. Now 0-2. Nice pitch by Krasniewski. Peas at the knees there. 0-2. Live well is still full. See if Krasniewski climbs the ladder. Yes, he does. Doesn't get Maves to chase, and now 1-2. Setting him up here maybe for a breaker on the outside half. See if Maves decides to go the other way with it if it's there. 8th batter of the inning for the groupers. The 1-2. 59-footer hops in there. And real nice job by the catcher, Derek Nichols, to block that. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases full of groupers. Looking to maybe tie this thing or take the lead. He battled back and plated 3 this inning thus far. The 2-2 pitch to Maves. Hit to second. Second baseman gathers it to flip to short and go the easy way for the 3rd out of the inning. So Maves grounds out to second, and that will do it for the groupers, but not before they do some pretty good damage here in the bottom of inning 5. They plate 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 3 left. After 5 complete, it is now the Whittlesey Reds 4, the River Falls Groupers 3. We're going to the 6th. Jason Nell back on the mound for the River Falls Groupers. That sun's getting deeper into that camera as it kind of moves around. Picture's not getting any better. That's another way to say that. Nothing I can do about that, though. I put a visor on that camera. It didn't help. We're going 8, 9, and then back to the top of the order for the Whittlesey Reds here in the top of inning 6. Mike Maves gets his gear back on. That's always fun when there's the 3rd out of the inning and you're the catcher. Not so fun. He's ready. Throw her down. Paul Kathmeyer stopped making his way to the dish.
Paul Kathmeyer.
Kathmeyer 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. Airplane coming in for a landing. Heading into MPLS. That's high, 2-0 now. Good baseball game this afternoon here. Popped up, fouling out of play. Yeah, if you just want to see some good baseball, it's a dandy. Whittlesey with 4 runs on 8 hits and no errors. The groupers with 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Great baseball game. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Kevin Westhouse. Glad you could join us this afternoon. There's a strike at the knees now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. We're in the top of the 6th. Jason Nell delivers. Woo! Tries to come in on the inside edge there and a little spinner. Doesn't get it. Now the count's full. Hit to the right side. And nice job by Shumperlin to take that one himself. gets on top of that baseball, smothers it down, and says, "I got it," and that goes 3 unassisted. Mike Larchschlager. Lertschlar. 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 Mike Lertschlar, the DH. He's 1 for 2 today, Mike, and I've just absolutely tomahawked it. That's hit well into left, foul, and out of play. Mike, DH, 1 for 2. Let's stick right there. Batting in the 9 spot. The 0-2 pitch, right back up the middle, and Mike's got himself another single. 2 for 3 today. And Jason Nell not happy with himself. He was up 0-2 and then threw a fat one. And Mike hammered it right back where it came from. Luke Krasniewski now pitching. Doubled and scored in the 3rd, walked in the 1st, flew out in the 4th. 1 for 2 officially. Shows bunt, gets it down, and if that's fair, it's trouble. Let her roll. Foul! You got a great look at that at home, and nice job over there by Deuce. He's seen that movie before, and just a great bunt. They got that thing tilted just a little bit to the corner pocket. It rolled 2 inches foul, and then Deuce got on it, and just a strike. Good bunt. Rolls just foul. 0-1. Inside ball, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on for the Reds. High. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Runner goes. That's hammered down the left field line and foul. That's pulled into the bullpen area down there. Foul. Just a long, hard strike, and the count works 2-2. Runner returns back to first base. Hit and run was on there, and probably would have scored him if that's fair, but that was well foul. Jason Nell set at the belt and delivers. Softly hit left side and also foul. Do stick over there in foul territory, retrieves that, and we'll stick at 2-2. Just missed. Yeah, you can look at the shadow of the pitcher on the pitcher's mound. That is directly at the camera. Chopper up the middle. Steps on second, on to first. Oh, and not quite dug out by Shumperland. Nice effort there, though, by Ryan Johnson. He steps on second, gets the force, tries to flip it to first, and a little low, and Shumperland couldn't dig it out. Would have been a close play, but they do get the lead runner. Want another out, second out of the inning. Two down. And we're going to John Shear. John Shear looks at a ball. John looking for his first hit today, 0 for 3. A couple ground outs and a fly out. Hitting in the 2 spot in the order. That's, speaking of flowing up, that is flowing up. Left fielder calls and makes the catch out in left field.
What are you doing? Got candy.
And that will do it for the Reds here in the top of inning 6. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left, 5.5 in the books, 4-3, Whittlesey Reds. Scott Furlong out there covering some real estate out there in left field. Nice job. Scotty Furlong snuck into the game. Sun-drenched afternoon here at First National Bank at River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin. Glorious mid-August day. Still playing ball. That's the best news about it, the whole thing. Fish down by a run as we go to the bottom of the 6th in the 7th inning tilt. They're going to send up 5, 6, and 7. Marks, Meyer, and Ryan Crow. Like Luke Krasniewski is just about ready. As in, throw her down. To the dish comes Brian Marks. Marks 0 for 2 today, looking to get on base here.
Now batting for the Groupers in the bottom of the 6th, second baseman, number 8, Brian Marks.
Brian brought his fan club. Good to hear. Here we go. Bottom of the 6th. Groupers down by a run. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. The 0-1 pitch. High and away. Luke Krasniewski's got a little giddy up on that fastball. Low 80s. 80, 81, I'm guessing. 57-footer there. 2 balls and a strike. On second baseman, Brian Marks. Right back up to the box, but Krasniewski fielding his position well, knocks it down like a hockey goalie, knocks it to his feet, picks it up, and throws Marks out. 1-3 for the first out of the inning. Nice job. I thought that was going to get back through the box, but nice job by Krasniewski just getting a glove on it, knocking it down, and then throwing out Marks. 1 down. We're going to Dave Meyer. Meyer walked his last time up, grounded out to second his first time up. Officially 0 for 1 today. Looks at a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. It's down, now 1-1. Groupers need a base runner. 5 outs left here in this game. Plenty to work with. Down by a run. That's away. Now 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That's well hit into left center. On their horses they go. And makes the catch. Wow, what a catch. But he's injured out there also after he makes the catch. Man down. Makes the catch, and he is down. And now he's making his way to his feet and got the baseball. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Wow, what a catch out in center field by center fielder Ryan Krasniewski. Runs that down, maybe tweaked the hammy a little bit there. And that ball was scorched by Meyer and then run down out there in deep left center field by Krasniewski, who makes a circus catch and then even comes up a little gimpy and robs Dave Meyer of extra bases. Wow. Wow. That could be that falls under game saver right there. Whew. 2 down. Ryan Crow now in. Crow singled and scored his last time up. 1 for 2 today. Wow, what a catch. A little flare into center field, right back at the center fielder, and that's down. And Crow with a 2-out single, second hit of the day. Yeah, this is kind of center fielder Ryan Krasniewski barely was able to get back on his horse, and they go right back at him again. That one just drops in there. Now we're going to Nick Nowak with 2 down and a runner at first. See if he can get one in the gap here and get this run in. Nowak looks at a strike. I might just give you this. There, how about that? 2 outs and a runner at first. Easier on the eyes. The 0-1 pitch to Nowak. Swings through that. And now it's 0-2. Luke Krasniewski works ahead of Nick Nowak. Nick reached on a fielder's choice and scored last inning. And excuse me, that was that was Prigge. That was pinch hitting. Now we're back to Krasniewski. Back in safely. As Krasniewski, in the second inning, he grounded out 3 unassisted. So that's what he's done today. Looking to get one through here and get Crow around the bags with 2 in the bucket. Fouled up over the grandstand area, and we'll stick at 0-2. Owen 2. Runner out to his lead. The pitch. That's high. No sail there on the high gas. Now 1-2. Ryan Crow moves out to his lead. 3.5 step, 4-step lead. The pitch. Gets away, and runner does advance. And I heard it there in the stands. There he is, Nick. Yes, sir, there he is. A little cloud. We'll take advantage of this. There's your tying run with 2 outs. How about it here? Let's poke one through, eh? High, and the count works full. Greg Peters waits on deck. Should Nowak reach? Krasniewski set. The full count pitch. That's low. And it'll be up to Gregory Eugene Peters now with runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting for the groupers, Greg Peters.
Greg Peters makes a long way around and set up nicely for him with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. That's your tying run there in your foreground in a Ryan Crow. Peters looking to pop one through here against Luke Krasniewski. Pours one right down Hanson Drive. It's 0-1 on Greg Peters. The righty stares in. Runners out to their leads. Peters waves the bat. Krasniewski delivers. Just misses outside there. Now 1-1. Good eye by Greg. time is called. Reset it.
Let's go, Pete. No huddle here now.
1 ball, 1 strike. Peters waves the bat. Krasniewski stares in. Set at the belt. The pitch. Ball gets away, and the runners will advance.
There he is, Rick.
Swings through it. Runners advance. Second and third now with 2 outs and a 1-2 count on Greg Peters.
Hey, Jay.
What an opportunity here for the groupers. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Now they're going to say it was a foul ball, and runners go back. Not much argument there from Greg Peters, so the runners return back to first and second. And tying run still, though, in your foreground right there. But you got a piece of that, I guess, after further review, and they've sent the runners back. So 1 and 2, runners at first and second. There they are. The big pitch to Petey. Flowing up, right side. Softly hit, that's trouble. Right fielder comes in and makes the running catch to retire Greg Peters for out number 3. Got it kind of off the end of the bat, and that's an F9. Nice hustle out there by right fielder Ryan Hubach to reel that in for the third out of the inning. The groupers threaten, but they get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. Now there are 6 in the books, and it's still 4-3 Reds over the groupers. What drama there at First National Bank in River Falls Field. Good opportunity for the Fish, just couldn't capitalize. Top of the 7th we go in a 7-inning tilt. Looking ahead to the Whittlesey Reds, top of the 7th. 3, 4, and 5 due up. Hubach, Krasniewski, and Gooden.
What are you playing up there? How annoying is that?
Fred Barr, the skipper, letting Sluggo have it, not liking the between-inning music selection. There's the skipper, Freddie Barr. Here we go, top of the 7th, 4-3 baseball game. A Jim Dandy, a barn burner. Hubach's got himself a pair of doubles today and a pair of runs scored. He's 2 for 3. Seeing the ball like a beach ball. Looks at a strike there, 0-1. And Jason Nell works ahead of the hot-hitting 3-hole hitter Ryan Hubach. Speaking of hot hitting, Ryan Krasniewski's 3 for 3, waits on deck. So your 3-4 hitters are 5 for 6 today. Not bad at all. There's a strike. Now 1-2 on Hubach. The 1-2 pitch hit back up the middle, and that is through. Out past the outstretched diving arms. I think is that Dave Meyer out there at second base now? And Hubach has himself a single. Speaking of hot hitting, Krasniewski. So Hubach, that's his 3rd hit. Ryan Krasniewski's 3 for 3. He's up now, so 6 for 7 thus far for your 3 and 4 hitters. He fouls that one straight back, and something he wanted. I'll leave it right there for a second. Grouper's looking to shut the door here and go into that bottom of the 7th, just down by 1. The pitch. That's low. 1-1 now. On hot hitting Ryan Krasniewski, 3 for 3. Andy Gooden waits on deck. Yeah, you like it when your 3 and 4 hitters are 6 for 7. Just misses there now. 2-1. There's your leadoff single in a Ryan Hubach. Hit him. Oh, that was a thumper. Sounded like somebody shot an elk at 325 yards with a 30-06. Freddie Barr wants to have a little chat there on the mound. And that's going to be all for Jason Nell. Give the rock, I think, is that Brian Marks with the ball? Yes, it is. So Brian Marks looking to shut the door here and not allow any more runs for the Whittlesey Reds. He's going to be facing Andy Gooden, so we're at the 5 spot in the order, 5, 6, and 7, with runners at first and second and nobody out. Andy Gooden, Derek Nichols, and Judd Harabi. He says, I need 2 more and I'll be ready to go. Nobody out, top of the 7th. There's 2 on for the Reds. Brian Marks and the groupers trying to put a lid on this thing here. Get into that bottom of the 7th frame, down by just 1.
Now pitching for the groupers, number 8, Brian Marks. Batting for the Reds, number 16, Andy Gooden.
Andy Gooden is in. He's 1 for 3 today. First pitch misses, ball 1. How about a pitcher's best friend here? A little double play ball. Nice pitch there. Finds the corner, 1-1 now. Runners out to their leads. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marks and Maves now back on the same page. The pitch. That just misses, 2-1. Derek Nichols waits on deck for the Whittlesey Reds. Ryan Hubach led this inning off with a single. He's there in your foreground. That's softly hit, and that is going to be a little duck snort right in there into left field. They're going to score the run. RBI single for Gooden. Scores Hubach all the way from second base on that soft fly into right. And Whittlesey tacks on a big run there, now 5-3. Still nobody out. First and second, nobody out for Whittlesey. Derek Nichols, 1 for 3 today with a double. Fly ball into left field. Battling the sun and makes the catch. Out in left field. I think that's Dave Meyer out there in left. He's moving all over the place. Nice play out there, 1 down. So after that fly out to left, there's 1 down. John Harabi now is in. Chopper left side, step on the sack there, go all the way across. Safe under the tag, they said. You got a pretty good look at that at home. Little disagreement there from Shumperland. I don't know. You got a real good look at that at home. They said he slid under the tag, but they do get the force at third. Nice job by Deuce stepping on the sack over there. Boy, that's close. This is away. Runner goes to third. Throw down. And is toast. Nice job by Maves firing it down to Deuce. They get the out at third base. Wow. Good heads-up defense there by the groupers. So that will do it for Whittlesey. They do manage to get another run on a kind of a crazy inning. They get 1 run on a couple hits. No errors and 1 left. 6.5 in the books. It's 5-3 Whittlesey Reds over the River Falls Groupers. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. That was crazy time. Groupers thought they were going to get that double play. Deuce steps on third, throws it across, a little bit up the line. Shumperland makes the catch, and he thought he had applied the tag. Umpire says you missed the tag. Raby made it on. And a ball squirts away from Maves, the catcher. And Andy Gooden says, I'm taking third. And Maves says, no, you're not. And throws it down, and Deuce applies the tag. And that did it for the Reds in the top of the 7th. Looking ahead to the groupers, bottom of the 7th, it'll be 10-1-2. Ryan Johnson, then back to the top of the order we will go. Hey, nice finish to this one, huh, peeps? Luke Krasniewski trying to close the deal for the Whittlesey Reds. Ryan Johnson and Travis Somner and Reed Shumperland are going to have something to say about that. Throw her down.
Now batting for the Groupers, number 20, Ryan Johnson.
Hey, Ryan Johnson, he's the guy who won up. He's 2 for 2 today with a run scored. Hot bat. Hot bat, Ryan Johnson. Bottom of the 7th, we go. Groupers need 2 to stay alive. And Johnson looks at a ball away. He needs some base runners here. Travis Somner waits on deck. Reach Shumperland in the hole. That just misses, now 2-0. Work your way on, huh, if you're in a yellow jersey. The 2-0. Hit on the left side, and that is through for a leadoff single for Ryan Johnson. 3 for 3 today. Now we're going to Travis Sumner. Travis is 1 for 3, singled in the 5th. Set a ball. Let's watch it develop here for a second. 1 ball, no strikes to leadoff batter Travis Sumner, the center fielder. The pitch. That nips the corner, now 1-1. High, bright sun. The 1-1 pitch to Sumner, that's away. No sail on that breaker, now it's 2-1. There's your leadoff single for the Groupers, leading off at first base. Groupers need a pair to stay alive, 3 to win. Sumner swings through that, now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on for the Groupers. Check the runner, back in safely. The 2-2 fouled away at the plate. We'll do it again. I just kind of want to give you this look right here, so you can see if they, for the balls and strikes, if something's close, we can all get excited together. The 2-2 pitch to Sumner. That's just off the plate. Now the count works full. That's why I had to look there. Full count. Runner at first. Groupers battling here in the bottom of the 7th. Chopper, left side. Second for 1, on to first. Safe at first base. So Sumner hits into a fielder's choice. They do get the lead runner. 1 down, and Sumner reaches on a fielder's choice. Now we go to Reed Shumperland with 1 out and a runner at first. So very similar position we were just in, just 1 out now. Up to Reed Shumperland, the first baseman. I'm going to go here. That sun is just too much. That's high, ball 1. Get one through here. Big hole on the right side with that first baseman holding the runner. Nice big hole there. Roll one through Reed. That's down, now 2-0. Matt Dusick, the Deuce, on deck. Jennifer Maves is liking what she's seeing. Little rally. Who's got the rally caps on at home? That's high and away, now 3-0. Three and 0. Take sign here, I'm sure. There's one, now 3-1. 3-1 to Shumperland. Travis Sumner out to his lead at first. Krasniewski set and delivers. That's down, and Reed Shumperland with a 1-out walk, and the tying run is now on base for the Groupers. Little pucker time here for the Reds.
Now running for Shumperland, number 27,
John Fry. John Fry, the speedy John Fry now is in pinch running for Shumperland.
Now batting for the Groupers, third baseman, number 10, Deuce.
Matt Dusick. Hey, how about we get one out of here and just do a walk-off? Is that getting too greedy? Is that getting greedy? Getting greedy. Deuce looks at a strike. 0-1. Runners out to their leads. Krasniewski works ahead of 3-hole hitter Dusick. No balls and a strike. The pitch. That's hit down the right field line. Does Fair's trouble. Just foul. That might have tied it. Just foul. Try to go Oppo tacos right there, and it would have been tacos all day long. Falls about 4 feet foul down the right field line. That was close, Deuce. And it's 0-2. Yeah, that was a foot or two from tying it, I would guess. 0-2 now. Krasniewski set and delivers. That to the backstop, and everybody's going to advance there. Hit the ball. That is climbing the ladder and then some. One and two now on Dusick. One ball, 2 strikes, tying run now at second base. Base hit could knot this thing up. Deuce trying to get her done. The pitch. Hit to second base. Gathers it onto first, and all the runners hold. So Deuce tries to shoot one through on the right side, but nice play by the second baseman. Gets Deuce on a ground out to second. Now there's 2 outs, and it's going to be up to Mike Maves. All on the shoulders of the 4-hole hitter, Mike Maves, looking for his first hit today. And he is literally due like a week-old mail. And I'm serious about that because my mail hasn't been delivered all week. And hit him. Hit him right in the beef. That was under, it wasn't close. And Maves will make his way down to first on a hit by pitch. And the bases are full of groupers. Live wells full for Brian Marks. Stage is set for the 5-hole hitter, Brian Marks. See if Brian Marks can get one through here and get the groupers tied up. Exciting times. Everybody on the edge of their seats. The pitch to Marks. That's away. Ball 1. Dave Meyer waits on deck. Should Marks reach? Krasniewski set the pitch to Marks. That's high. Now 2-0. Hitters count now for Marks, looking for something between the belly button and the belt, something to drive, something to get through and tie this thing up. Groupers down by a pair. There's 2 outs. The pitch. That's high. Now 3-0. I'd say take all the way here. Take a couple, maybe. Krasniewski struggling a bit. The 3-0. Oh, that's not close. And the groupers are within a run. Here comes the 4th run home. And Marks to first. And the groupers with a 4 spot, 5-4. And now a conference on the mound for the Reds. Let's see what they elect to do. Exciting times. Now a base hit wins it. Yeah, maybe nobody else I'd rather have batting right now than Dave Meyer. Dave juiced one his last at bat, and it was a circus catch out in center field by Ryan Krasniewski. Square one up like that again. So Meyer is in. Luke Krasniewski says it's up to me. He'll work from the windup with the bases loaded. The pitch. That's high and tight. A walk would tie it. How about that? What do they say? Anyway, huh? Anyway. Meyer's in. Let's look at this here. The one ball pitch to Dodger Dave. Flown up. Short left field. That could be trouble. They're battling the sun. And a catch. Out in left field. There's a blown hammy, but a nice catch by the left fielder to end it. Boy, a little dramatics there. That was uncertain. But the Whittlesey Reds escape with a 5-4 win over the River Falls Grouper on a circus catch by left fielder Paul Kathmeyer to end it. Whoa, what a catch. He kind of streaked in out of nowhere and made that circus catch to retire Dave Meyer for the game-winning catch. That'll do it. Your final. The Whittlesey Reds, 5. The River Falls Groupers, 4. Some dramatics and a circus catch to win it for Whittlesey. Winning pitcher today, Tom Mueller for the Whittlesey Reds. Losing pitcher, Jeremy Haig, though he did a real nice job today. Kids are going to run the bases. Let's get some of that. All right, put a big red bow around this thing. Your final score in the Wisconsin 35 and over state tournament, the Whittlesey Reds 5, the River Falls Groupers 4. Winning pitcher Mueller, losing pitcher Haig. Both did a real nice job. Final line, Reds 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Groupers 4 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Second game in a row, the Groupers go without an error. Great defense, good pitching, and just some timely hitting and just a couple fun baseball games to watch. Thanks again for joining us, everybody. On behalf of the River Falls Groupers, skipper Fred Barr, I am Kevin Westhouse, saying thanks again for joining us, everybody, and hope you enjoyed this afternoon's baseball game where the Whittlesey Reds win by a final score of 5-4 over your River Falls Groupers. Until next time, everybody, I'm Kevin Westhouse saying good night.